So I'm gonna start with my brows using the Anastasia brow powder in dark brown. And of course I'm gonna use my Morphe brush. Let's get this started. Next is the cleanup process. Now, I know my brows look a little rough right now, but that's because I'm more of like a cleanup girl. I don't really get it right the first time. So we're gonna clean this up real quick. To finish off the brows, I usually like to top it off with the clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that. And it really just brings out like the definition in the brows. Blends that all together, because my main problem I usually have is when I'm taking pictures, you can like see where I stopped like adding the darkness in my brows. And I just hate that, but I heard there's a lot of hacks for that. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna do our eye look. Now I'm gonna be using the James Charles X Morphe palette. I got the mini palette because it was only $26 total, and I think the original was like $46, I believe. Might be off by a little bit, but it's the exact same palette, you guys. I've obviously used it. As you can see, there's some glitter left over from New Year's. But basically, it has all the same colors in it. It's much cheaper. It lasts to me just as long because, I mean, I don't use all these colors all the time. So the colors we're going to be using today is this one, and this one. And of course, I've already thrown away the original packaging, so I can't tell you which number, what they're called. But definitely, if you have this palette, there's only 3 colors that look like that. So we're gonna start off with the yellow. Now, just to let you guys know, James did say that you should use a primer with his palette. It does make the colors pop a lot more. I don't have a primer. I bought the Morphe primer, and not gonna lie to you guys, didn't like it. Which is funny because when I went to Ulta, I literally specifically asked the lady, do you think that this Morphe primer would be better or equal value to the Urban Decay? And she straight up told me, oh yeah, I'm wearing it right now. And her eye makeup looked really cute, so I believed her. Yeah, next time I will not be doing that. I see why people in Sephora just shop by themselves, and same thing with Ulta. So, lesson learned, never gonna ask again. But just saying, it may not come out as pigmented as it might if you use it and try this look at home with an eye primer, which I would definitely recommend. However, we're still gonna make this shit work today. I'm really using light layers of the yellow because in reality, this will not even close to one of our main colors, but it's definitely gonna play a part in the rest of our look. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, we got our yellow on. You should be able to see it from your view. It's not supposed to be a whole bunch just because, like, it's just an undertone. But I know I said that we're only gonna use these 3 colors. I lied. We're gonna add a 4th one in there with this orange, this light orange in the middle here, just to give it a little bit more as far as to give that yellow a bit of a backup. I just think that it needs to pop a little bit more and behind that green that we're gonna add. So we might as well go ahead, tap a little bit of that orange, and not too much because you don't want to take away from the yellow. Like, it's already kind of a lot, but just a little bit. And I'm using my Morphe blender brush. And I'm just like tapping that in that little crease area. And then I'm gonna use a different clean brush just to buff all that out. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna go in with our green. We're gonna choose the lighter color first just to put in that crease and get us started. All right, I'm gonna take the same brush that I had the yellow because it's a very good blending brush. And since it has some of that yellow on it, you definitely wanna use that to blend it out to bring some of that yellow back in case the green took some of it out. But again, don't use any more product and don't add any more green right now because you just wanna blend what you already have out. Okay, now that you've applied the lighter green, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our darker green. Now this is where it could possibly get messy if it hasn't already, so definitely be careful with this, but we're gonna go for it and go in that crease here. All right, you guys, so for my next trick, we're gonna use my handy dandy Juvia's Place palette. And this is the Nubian 2 palette. Got this for Christmas, so definitely wanted to crack this baby open. Now you have some really pretty colors to choose from, but we're gonna use this green down here called Egypt today. And of course, I'm gonna put that on the lid, so let's get started. All right, you guys, now I'm gonna add some liquid eyeliner. We just gotta give it a little bit of oomph. So lastly, you guys, now that we've done our liner, we're just gonna top our little inner crease here with a little bit of sparkle. I have the Sephora, what is this? Just the Sephora loose glitter, no specifics to it, but it's called the Glitter Wonderland collection. So if you like that, just look that up, but it comes with the gold, the silver, the white, and then this burgundy-ish color, but I'm gonna use the gold today. Okay, so while I wait for my lashes to dry, we're gonna go ahead and bake. Now I already have my foundation on. Can barely tell, but it's Fenty Beauty, so that's why. Now I'm gonna use also my Fenty Beauty setting powder. No, I learned a really cool trick from Huda Beauty. She was like, certain places where you have like lines, like I have like bad lap lines, so like I pack a little extra here Now this isn't for everybody, so I wouldn't recommend, like, if you feel like sometimes your makeup comes out too cakey. Like, my makeup doesn't really come out cakey because I put certain primers and products, but I wouldn't necessarily do unnecessary baking if you don't need it. But, you know, we all have our little spots that we need to cover, so maybe dark spots and or wrinkles and lines. So this is mine. I'm gonna do like a little light layer right here just to cover up darkness. That's like my dark area too, but not a lot. Definitely you wanna pack it in the spots where you get like creases. Now lastly, we're gonna use our highlighter, which I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place, the Tribe Highlighter Volume 2. So you guys, this is the finished product. As you can see,